account. And I can see it. Like, it's the craziest thing. I would have to wait for somebody to tell me, oh, it's yeah. It's coming. And don't get me wrong, it's not all about the money, but who wants to work for nothing? Nobody does. Somebody said on Twitter the other day, well, I don't buy music because I think artists make too much money. Insane. That's insane. Anyway, we'll talk about that all day.
Well, it sounds like ownership is definitely the way to go, obviously. And I'm assuming with the old deal, you know, of course, that's the first thing they want is your publishing, being a songwriter.
Well, they do now.
Yeah.
Luckily, I started before,
Right.
but the first deal I had at 18, that publisher took 100% of my publishing. And then after my first record, and let's tell you how messed up it is. In order to get out of that deal, I had to give him an additional $250,000 on top of just to get out of that deal after my first album. But which is to say, to get on, you're gonna have to give up something. You are. There is no way around it. Nobody is gonna put you on because they like you. They're going to put you on because they know that there's some money to be made, and they're going to make theirs right now. Everybody at a record label gets a salary. They get medical and dental. And their success in that job, they're going to get their check no matter what. Now, they may be let go if the performance is, but they're going to get that check, and then they're going to get severance. And if you get to the top, you're going to get a golden parachute. The artists, we sign, we give up our publishing, we do not get medical or dental. We don't get taken care of at all. We have unions for that. We have AFTRA, and we have, you know, AFM that kind of take care of us. But you would think that the commodity to the record label is the artist. Well, guess what? It's not. It's not. But I'm not telling you not to sign to them because new artists need the machinery. I don't need that machinery anymore because I can go and find the people on the road that love me, and that's kind of the quandary. That's why I've set up what I've set up, because if I get 1 million people in my database and I tell them that I love this new thing, then hopefully they will support that. Then it becomes completely grassroots, once you have the platform to say that. And you know, I think that's really what the future's going to be, that artists, then your favorite artist turns you on to his favorite artist, and then the cycle just keeps moving.
Cool, cool. Well, tell me this, because, I mean, there's no question about your artistry, your musicianship, and you started you started the 360 Foundation,
right.
and also CATS, right? Which is,
well, my children
yeah,
come up with these acronyms.
Okay.
You know, they had to explain to me what Broken Robots was. I was like, so this name of your band, this Broken Robot thing. And then my youngest, who very rarely talks, he's 19, Nico, he's the one with the piercings in his face, the guitar player. And he explained to me that people have always wanted them to be like everyone else, to be robots. And because they're choosing to do the music that they're choosing to do, that they are broken robots in the sense that they are breaking free from what people expect two young black kids to do, which is not do rock music. Which is not to do, you know, so they're doing their own thing, and they're writing the kind of songs, they're singing harmonies, go figure. Wow, that's crazy. You know, that shit doesn't get done, so they're sticking to their gun. Now, they're not signed. We took them to every label there was, and we showed it to them, that they can sing, and they can write, and they're self-contained, and they don't need anything, and they were all like, well, why can't you do R&B? Why can't you just, you know, why don't you give us something like Trey Songz? And they're like, we don't want to do that. So, you know, it's a pat on the back on one side, but the other side is it's going to be a much harder route. But if they make it, if they get there, they'll have fans that love them for decades as opposed to months. So.
Well, that's great. I think so.